for telling me I have the best thumbnails in crypto. James will appreciate that, the Chico editor. 373 people already waiting for the stream. Wow. Well, thank you guys for tuning in and waiting for the stream to start. Tyler here, Chico Crypto, coming to you guys live on a surprise Labor Day Monday live stream. The market's volatile as can be right now. I mean, it's ridiculous. Bitcoin under 10K, high 9,900 levels, bouncing right back above it. Got up to 10,200. But before we get into, Bitcoin's price, last chance to sell above 10K, a little play on the 10K buy under meme. I'd like to talk about my social channels. Forgot about the chat too. But social channels. So follow me on Facebook. I still didn't get a response if people can share my videos on Facebook. I haven't really looked since the last live stream either. So that's partly my fault. But follow me on Facebook. I'm also on Facebook's picture sharing platform. Instagram. So give me a follow on there. I post some good Wayne content from time to time, other content. And then also on the decentralized platform, Uptrend. So give me a follow on all my social outlets as I'm kicked off Twitter for the wrong reason. And all those can be found in the top right here on my page or in the description of all videos. Hey, what's up everybody? A little bit rowdy in the chat today. I'm sure a lot of you woke up and you're like, whoa, what is going on? Bitcoin dipped right back down under, hit the 9,900 mark actually, and bounced right off of that. Got up to 10,200. So it's been a very volatile past 24 hours. We started the slide and then got really crazy. But then a quick bounce. I mean, the bounce was a little bit quicker. We've almost gained, what we lost in the span of a couple hours compared with the slide, which took, 12, 15 hours. More like 12 it looks like. But yeah, this is a good, interesting time. So is this the last chance to sell above 10K? Or was that one of the last chances to buy below 10K? 10K mark. It's very psychological level. The whales are going to play around it for a while. They didn't get to play around with it, enough here recently. So here we go. I don't know why I have the paint tool up. I was going to do some TA, but doesn't really make sense. But what was interesting to me was how much has been liquidated in this very volatile time. Not many people are actually putting in high leverage positions, as you can see. It's been pretty volatile in the past 24 hours, but literally on BitMEX there's been $9 million in liquidations. So some people, $6 million worth, decided to get 100x risky and they got liquidated because you don't have any wiggle room with that. Same goes with, the shorts and longs. Both, thought they could, do a little 100x where you have no wiggle room. So there's not much, money to be made bouncing around in this little 10K level. So it's either, in my opinion, going to be a strong green candle up or a strong green candle down. Leverage exchanges, they love this. They love that. And it comes once every, 2 weeks, it seems like. In crypto, we get a day like that. And sometimes it happens, every week. Depends on how volatile the markets are. So what is it going to be is the question. Ash the Stampede, thanks for the tip, man. We getting back to 20K in November. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about that, the price, what I think is going to happen. So I personally don't think it's going to be a downward slides like March, down to despair levels of, hey, this might be over, There's the CME Gap. I'm sure you guys know. Some people say we touched it. As you can see in this chart, there's a little touch, but officially it didn't close it. So is are we going back down to that to officially close at is a big question, a lot of people. And there are a lot of shorts getting set up to get into that range. But there's also another little tinier gap right here. 10,585, so a little bit bullish. So we could make some bullish movements up on the way to that, and then maybe a big candle down, just to touch it. And that actually does seem pretty plausible to me, because that would liquidate a good amount of longs, because we get up to 10,600 almost. I mean, the DeFi bullishness is going to infect the markets once again, and you're going to have people, I mean, that transcends itself from, just a DeFi bubble into the leverage bubble. The markets are super bullish, some people are making millions in DeFi. Hey, let's go put in 100x leverage on Bitcoin. The market seems so bullish. And that does happen. Hey. Anybody managed to catch the Baidu ICO? Oh, man, that's disgusting. Finance related. I wouldn't touch it. But looking at the crash, how I said, the March one was much more brutal. This is the crash so far compared to the March one, Of course, it kind of looks like, hey, this is a little time in March where we had, hey, are we not going to dip that low? And then, poof, big old candle. What's necessarily the argument for the big crash? Tether, is Tether operating on all cylinders? Is Tether printing? Print. I mean, Tether prints are very bullish for the market no matter how you think about it. If Tether is the Fed and is just printing money to prop up the price, okay, is Tether actually being utilized by people? And if they're getting Tether, that's bullish for Bitcoin. That means people are getting involved in the crypto markets. So Tether prints are bullish. I mean, it's not long-term bullish if it's fake. That's not at all. But in the mid to short term, it's bullish no matter what. Oh, Dread Roberts. He retracted his message. Well, I thank you for the $16.99 Euro tip. No shill just because you're chill. Dr. HQ. I like that. Dr. H. Quinzel. Are you a real doctor? Is the question. So has Tether been printing? While Bitcoin's been sliding, from September 1st to where we are today, a week, we've slid basically $1,000 or $2,000. And Tether actually has been printing from September 1st to where we are today. We have been printing. Happened a little bit earlier on, and we have went sideways over the past couple days. But Tether hasn't shut off. So regarding, the New York AG case, I was thinking possibly this big dip could be related to Tether. It's not. The most recent information we have regarding the case is nothing. We don't have a date for when the next, things are going to happen. It's basically this. It's going to be a very long and complex case. As the opinion by the Supreme Court written by Ellen Gesmer reads, respondents argue that Tether does not qualify as a security or commodity as those terms are defined in the Martin Act, and the motion the court thus lacks subject matter jurisdiction over them. I disagree. So that's basically what's going on, is we have a little disagreement in the appellate judges over is Tether a security or not, and that question has to be asked. It's going to be very long and complex. So we're not going to get any resolution to this in the short to mid-term. Long term, year or two, I would say Tether. We might see a full Tether resolve. Oh, my buddy Eric just threw me $5. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hainer. But Tether, it's the monkey on Bitcoin's back, but it's monkey that's not going to resolve itself anytime soon, obviously. Courts move at the speed of a snail, so that's what we're going to have to wait for. But regarding, the big dip, could it happen? This is what could, So today, Monday, the stock market, it's closed. It's Monday. what month are we in? We're in September, you know? Okay. What happened all the way back in September? It actually started in 1929. Black Tuesday. Stock market opens Tuesday. Okay. So, yeah, it started in September and it ended in late October. Brutal, brutal dip. But regarding stonks, you know, stock market, people will tell you to use, you know, your traditional Bloomberg, blah, 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 whatever, stock research company. Yeah, that's garbage. Use our Wall Street bets and 4chan. You're going to actually get a lot better information and quicker figure out what's going on. So if you can figure out what's going on right now, why Bitcoin kind of rebounded, it's obvious because stonk futures are bullish right now. Futes up bigly. Hulk, cockle-doodle-doo, Tuesday. There's so much time for this to dump. Futures don't mean Jack McScooty. I mean, it's because futures in the stock markets are going bananas right now. Okay, but before we get into that, next thing is this Tesla we're going to talk about. I mean, the stock market's shining star, you know. Everyone loves Tesla in our Wall Street bets. It's the most popular cryptocurrency talked about almost in every thread. But the thing is, what usually happens, and I've noticed, if futures are up on Sunday or down on Sunday, it usually does the opposite. So be wary of what happens tomorrow. We could be touching that CME gap, depending on how the stock market acts. Because this rebound literally is tied to the stock market. Crypto started rebounding right when futures started rebounding. So, the great one. I'm from the Ultra community. Will you talk about it again? Regardless tips for the video, you've made it awesome. Oh yeah, I mean, I cover it whenever something big comes from a project. I cover it, and Ultra's doing big things, especially in NFT space, which I'm interested in. So, Headgams, what's your take on unstoppable domains? Worth it or worthless? I just use ENS. Yeah. Worthless. Appreciate your guys' tips, though. Dot, please. Polkadot, it's sliding like Larissa markets. Quant Stamp's good. I don't know if you need a token. But what do I want to get into next? Oh yeah, Tesla. So Tesla, one of the reasons, you know, stocks have slid, I mean, crypto's slid so much since September 1st, 12K to where we're at, is look what Tesla's done. It's gone from freaking 537 to a low of like 370 something. Got wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. And that's the shining star of the stock market. But regardless of what happens in the short term, tomorrow, regarding stocks, if we do slide, we do have an event that goes down. I don't think it's going to be like Black Tuesday. That was just kind of shock and awe thing. It's not going to do that in any time in the meantime while Trumpster is still in office. He's got to have a bubbling stock market for the election time. But regarding Tesla, long-term, Tesla is still a buy in my opinion. And this leads me into a cryptocurrency, one of my number one picks for 2020, my number one pick for 2020 and 2021 is someone. So Tesla, at the end of September, why I think it's a good, you know, no matter what long-term is, September 22nd is Tesla Battery Day. So there's some things being talked about, the million-mile battery, some things cobalt-free batteries regarding battery tech, dry battery electrodes, but the big one regarding crypto and what we want to be focused on is, will Tesla become a utility company? And it is happening, actually. Tesla has filed for a energy utility license in the UK, which is really important to something we'll get into in a second. And I covered this in one of my first videos regarding the crypto we're about to talk about, is the Tesla auto bidder program software. Basically a tech stack for decentralized asset trading, energy trading. So virtual power plants can use this to, sell their power back to the grids. And eventually homes will have these and be able to connect to the grid and sell their own power. Matthias Maz, Chico, my thoughts on Flare Network. No thoughts. Sorry, Miguel. Haven't looked into it, and yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of covering coins. Just for tips. I changed JK's approach to the space. Thank you. No problem. I appreciate helping. Or I'm glad to help. Thanks for your super content. Bro, will be a good move for you to stake and X-Chain? I don't know what you mean. If you're talking about XDAI stake, I do like XDAI stake. A steak dinner is excellent. A no-deal Brexit will annihilate. I can't even say it. Annihilate. I can't even say it. A no-deal Brexit will destroy the markets. Thank you, Jeremy. We'll see. I don't know. The Brexit stuff is already kind of priced in my opinion. So regarding Tesla and the auto bidder. So initially the auto bidder is going to work with Tesla's virtual power plants. And they have a few projects going around the world with these virtual power plants. One of the biggest is actually in Australia. And they just moved to phase 3 of it. Is that all I wanted to cover in this? Yeah, so phase 3, and this is in South Australia. Over 4,000 homes connected in a virtual power plant system. So, this gets us back to the crypto involved with this. So, back in, I think, June, maybe? Ed Hess, CEO of Grid Singularity, basically the tech company who created the D3A exchange, which is the tech stack behind Energy Web for the decentralized trading automation strategies. And he tweeted about the auto bidder. He said, "We are thrilled that at Tesla, as one of the first flex asset vendors, offers AI trading agents for their products. The API of our local energy exchange, D3A, was made for these trading agents." And then also Grid Singularity, the actual company, tweeted it. They said, "Energy resources with trading strategies for a bottom-up optimal market empowered with D3A. Check out Tesla's auto bidder." So this is what's going to connect basically Tesla to Energy Web the closest. So Holger Schneinwind, I don't even know how to say his last name. He tweeted this just a few months ago, 3-4 months ago in May. He said, "Promising for prosumer blockchain and energy competition heating up. We have Team Egwigi, Tenay TTSO, Swiss Grid AG, BMW, at Mobility House, Nissan, at Vanderbron, at Sonnen." And he says, "Team Auto Bidder at Tesla plus question mark." And he says, hashtag D3A by at Energy Web at Grid Singularity. So why is this someone we should, pay attention to? Why would he have more knowledge about who's Tesla's working with, who's Energy Web's working with, than, someone like me? Well, he is a global energy prosumer ambassador, founder of EnergyDemocracy.com, energy law and policy expert, and he's supporting the rise of prosumers. And he's also big on energy policy panels. He's part of the REN21 Renewable Energies Policy Network for the 21st Century. What's his goddamn name? Holger. Multiple times he's referenced in this. Alright. Get to my tips really quick. Dude, hit me up later. Got some bomb indoor and it's beautiful. 10 times better than last winter. Nice. Heck yeah, Hainer. Hella good content, Chico. Thank you so much. Ocean Lover. Doobie Cook. Thank you, man. Appreciate your tip, too. Pull over for lunch and you live stream? Awesome timing. Haha. Scotty P. He's on his trip, actually. Scotty P is coming to visit me Saturday. Only got a few more days. I'm pumped. Oh, Womp. Did somebody say steak dinner? You sucker. I appreciate it, man. You literally don't have to tip me that much. You're too kind. Too kind, my friend. Womp does love steak. You guys should love steak, too. Actually, talking about steak and some crazy stuff tomorrow. That was supposed to happen today. But I have a lot of stuff to do today, and doing a live stream is much easier to get the stuff done than if I try to produce a whole video. So what do I want to talk about with this? Oh yeah. So the virtual power plant. Who is behind this? You know, we don't really have a direct connection that, you know, Battery Day, we got to get back to. Of course, Battery Day. I think big things are getting announced on Battery Day regarding Tesla Auto Bidder, virtual power plants, all that. And this is one of the bigger projects, is Australian power plant. And who is working with them on this? Well, it's AEMO, the Australian Energy Market Operator. They actually put out the knowledge sharing report, basically the performance report for it, and it actually performed really well. That's why they're moving into phase 3 today. And if you know who's an Energy Web partner, you start to go, okay, oh shit. So our ecosystem, AEMO, right there, AEMO, same AEMO as one Tesla's working with. And actually, AEMO was a sponsor company of Energy Web, one of the original investors. So they are highly connected. And AEMO has their own Distributed Energy Resources Program. If you know about DERs, not DERs from Workaholics, this type of DERs, Energy Web is very, very involved with the DERs ecosystem as well. And as you can see from AEMO, it's a deep part of their website. Pilots and trials they go through, demonstrations, all right here, API documentation and everything. So if we go back to who is collaborating on these virtual power plants with AEMO, it says right here, AEMO is collaborating with the Australian Renewables Energy Agency, ARENA, the Australian Energy Market Commission, regulator, and members of the Distributed Energy Integration Program. So ARENA is the one that's important. I don't know if I'm correct on this. I could be completely wrong. But it sounds right to me. ARENA, Australian Government Renewable Energy Agency. RENA. IRENA. There is an International Renewable Energy Agency. And I'm pretty sure each country that's part of this ecosystem has their own RENA, you know. So, IRENA. that's where the connections to Energy Web come. So I did Irena D3A in Google, and at Arena Innovation Day, just in July of 2019, as we can see in Montevideo, Uruguay, we click on it, it was Energy Web that presented. Distributed Energy Resource, DERS. There's AMO. So, that was interesting to me. Irena, just before this global panic, was looking at what Energy Web was doing, having them present at their Innovations Day. Hi, Chico. Find this layer 2 scaling solution very interesting. It's coming end of the month. Falcon Swap. Cheers. Oh. Well, we'll check it out, man. I appreciate the tip. I might find it interesting, too. But we're actually going to get into layer 2, and something I've found interesting now. Yeah. And I actually want to give away a second NFT to somebody. So if you didn't know, what the heck? Why is... This isn't mine. There we go. So yeah, if you didn't know, this is built on XDAI. Has pretty good bridge technology right back to Ethereum mainnet. It's a scalable NFT drawing DApp. This creates NFTs very quickly, very cheaply. Pretty much free if you want to do it. But if you want to get it back over to the Ethereum mainnet, of course, it's going to cost you a little bit of money. But this is just showing that scalable DApps can be built on Ethereum. And I'm actually going to give away another one. The winner of last live streams, I'm still going to send that out to you. Basically, when I get done with my live streams on Saturday, I just want to be done with it. So I'm getting it to you today. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you. So, but today... Second one. I basically, I got a question, another good question. So the question for today's winner of this NFT, the Chico first NFT ever, if I become popular, this could be worth money one day. I don't know. I'm never going to sell them. Only giving them away. But the question I have, I got a bunch of tips, damn you guys. I was just about to ask the question, too. Can't forget about Wayne Jr. He loves him some steak. He does. Wayne, come here. Come here, kitty kitty. Yeah, he's a wild one right now. I don't even know if I want to mess with him. He'll try to tear down my green screen. So, do you think we're facing a pump before a collapse around election time? Also, thanks for the info on VeChain. Sell. Personally, that's what I think. But the more I look into stuff, the more I realize it doesn't really matter. It's not going to be like a devastation collapse like I thought it would. Because whoever wins, we still have the same financial system behind it. BlackRock is going to work with Biden. BlackRock's going to work with Trump. Kona North America, Coke plus Unibright. Why haven't you done a deep dive into this? I might be doing one soon. I'm still trying to figure out all who's involved with it, because it's more than Unibright. Trying to figure out Chainlink's involvement. There's also a supply chain project that may have some involvement. So, getting to the NFT question. So, I'm about to talk about layer 2. And I'm about to talk about a cryptocurrency. And it's involved with a crypto I've been highly bullish on recently. Also submitted a Reddit scaling submission and is state channel technology. What am I about to talk about? Whoever answers right gets the NFT. Oh, Ike Ogamian. First of all, you all better get up the like. Secondly, don't give me no bam or weed. We don't smoke that in the SFC. Heck yeah. Nope, not XDAI. I knew that was going to be people. They also submitted, and they worked with XDAI. They submitted their own, and XDAI used their technology. Oh god, going too fast. No, 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 no. Nope. I'm looking. I don't see it yet, guys. It's not a token, really, you guys. It's a tech. Wow, come on, guys. Power pool. Mooncoin. What the heck, you guys? You guys. Oh, I see someone. Yeah, I think they're the first one. Chris McLean. It is Connects. Connects. He got it. Chris McLean. So, Chris, if you're in my Telegram group, send me a message on Telegram. Send me a private message here on YouTube. Send me a comment here on YouTube. And yeah, I'm going to have to confirm 100% that you're the one, because I know I'm going to have scam bammers trying to swoop in on it. Let me just make 100% sure that you were the one. Yeah, you were. Connects. State channel. It's the most advanced state channel. So, Chris McLean. Congrats, bro. I'll give that to you after this. There is no second place, unfortunately. So, why I want to really get into Connects is this was asked on the Ethereum subreddit. Is there any work, if possible, being done to reduce gas costs at the wallet level? MetaMask, my Ether, my crypto, all those wallets. That's what they ask. And actually, the dev at my crypto says I work on my crypto. The way we look at it is there are some fundamental things that need to change and occur before layer 2 is used significantly. Number 1, layer 1 functionality needs to be available on layer 2, exchanging, transfers, receives, etc. Users need to be able to deposit, withdraw to and from exchanges directly from to layer 2. And layer 2s need to be more interoperable. So, what is an interoperable layer 2? That is Connects. Connects is connecting layer 2s through state channel technology. And that was what they submitted to the Reddit scaling competition. And they submitted it themselves, and they also submitted, their tech was used by Matic and XDAI. So, Spacefold, it works with 3 layer 2 chains right now, XDAI, Optimism, and Matic, with Scale and Arbitrum coming soon. And it's out right now. You can definitely use it. To try it, you do have to tweet. They're trying to get their social following going. But it is only on the XDAI mainnet, actually. That's what's cool about XDAI mainnet. I'm pretty sure it's on the Matic mainnet, too. But these are just throwaway tokens that's happening. But only on the Ethereum testnets right now. And Connects, regarding state channels, it is the #1 listed technology on the Consensus Developer Ethereum Hub, where all the top tools are listed. It's #1. It's above Raiden, which has actually been around longer. And actually, I was trying to find it yesterday in my research. I found that a pretty large project is dropping Raiden and going with Connects. So that leads you to believe which one's moving forward quicker on the state channel technology. Scroll up, homie. I typed Connects before Chris. JWR1227. Oh, man. Well, I'm gonna have to go back through the replay after this. If that is true, JWR, I will send it to you. I'm gonna leave me a note so I remember that. I appreciate your tip, dude. Might have one. Might have. Chico, do you think ETC is still a good hedge against a failed Ethereum 2.0 release? Oh yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good hedge. But, I mean, it's hard to discuss the long-term viability of it. I don't hold any ETC right now, personally, because there are issues with Ethereum right now, and ETC isn't one of the talked about chains, you know? Just making sure I'm not missing any tips. So yes, Connext listed, and actually Connext has no native token and currently charges no fee for its state channel technology. No native token. Oh really? Well, if you go to XDAI and their stable chain, what is this? 100 million CXT tokens, Connext token. Are they thinking about launching a token? Or is this just a test token? It's on the XDAI mainnet, CXT, but there's also a CXT on the Matic mainnet. And they're doing transfers. Yeah, this one came out of XDAI and went to Matic, it looks like. The most recent one. So, is Connext getting ready to launch a token, and are they thinking about launching it on a layer 2? It's possible, you guys. Yeah, I just realized my company name can make your name Commonwealth Home Inspections Company. Chico, nice. That's awesome. You should change it. Most definitely. Talk about Rio Chain. No. But yeah, tomorrow we are getting into XDAI and Chainlink. If you saw my live stream over the weekend, I went over that. I don't want to beat a dead horse again. Tomorrow's video, I get deeper into the connections, more research, putting it a little together more clear for y'all. But it's awesome that that happened. If it is true that they are connected, which something seems up to me. Because I had no idea. I picked up Chainlink, you know, I like Chainlink because that link stank. And then I had no idea that, you know, XDAI was even ERC677 when I picked it up. I picked it up, you know, the reason was for the scaling solution. But now that I've learned it's ERC677, I'm like, oh snap. Uh-oh. Not many people speak about sharing because they don't pay for shilling. Have you evaluated... What? No. Sorry, Shahir. No, I have not evaluated their tokenomics and government level initiatives. No. But I appreciate your tip, man. It's just, no, I haven't evaluated that yet. Too much to evaluate. I mean, you have people in the Ripple, you know, camp who say they have these crazy massive partnerships, blah, 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 blah. But you rarely see these people talking about Ripple unless it's a Ripple paid conference. They get people to come to them because they pay them. But you don't see them talking about Ripple outside of this. Let people know how to swap their Esprit to Brie. Yeah. Swapping videos like that, like, it's alright. I mean, people can learn it. I mean, but yeah, I don't know if I want to do a walkthrough video of swapping. That's kind of boring. Why did Unitrade delay their lunch? I think the pizza guy burnt the first pizza. I don't know. I'm not following Unitrade. Yeah, well, that was actually the stream I have for you guys today. Like I said, I'm actually doing the stream today because I want to take some time to get stuff I'm backed up in my personal life taken care of. I need to get Wayne back to the vet. I need to finish answering all my emails. I got through most of my Telegram messages, I think. There's a few other things I need to do. I just can't remember them right now. But very important. Speaking of boring, this cast? Oh. Then leave. Stonk's going down. Yeah, I personally think it could hit tomorrow. Just based on Reddit Wall Street bets. They are like, futures up, futures up. If futures turn red, though, in the meantime, it could be a... Why are futures closed? What? Oh, that's a kind of... This is a kind of good little thought on our Wall Street bets. This is why I like that. This subreddit said if Trump wanted to pump the market, he would have. He is realizing that pumping the market won't motivate people to vote for him. He needs people to fear losing their tendies to motivate them. It plays perfectly with all other fear-mongering, the fear-mongering campaign he is doing. I'm not saying this is morally right or wrong. It is what is happening, though. I have to call spreads. That's an interesting, trying to use reverse psychology. Basically, blame the Democrats for the stock market crash going on right now, and I'm an only hope. CVP on Coinbase? Zach Segal followed him? That would be interesting. I don't know. That would be crazy. Pretty early to say. I wouldn't... I mean, say in the meantime, no. But it's good if they're getting a Coinbase employee following them. Appreciate the tip, man. Timothy Dage, thank you, man. I appreciate your tip. Alright, well, viewers of the tube, I appreciate you guys tipping, answering, or me answering the questions, you guys asking excellent questions. Again, I personally think a dip is coming tomorrow. That comment got me just thinking about the reverse psychology that could be going on. But I don't think it's going to be like a nasty one, because a nasty one wouldn't be good, you know. But a stock market on the edge of falling off a cliff might be a good thing for that old Trumpster dumpster. Sharing doing a VCF for Tylum confirmed. Excellent. Finally, I'm tipping Chico Crypto. Pure pleasure. Thanks, Tyler. You are magic. I'm Buchanan. Ooh. Thank you. No, I'm not going to be on Hyper. That was a crazy P&D. Multiple ones. XDAI stake pump? I don't know. Is it going good? I hope so. 23, no, not a pump. What are you talking about? Trump pump. Alright guys, well, tune in tomorrow. Getting back to the normal schedule of videos. It's Chainlink, XDAI, a hint for you guys, the connections. Big ones in my opinion. And I get into everything, so that video is excellent. Tune in then, and I'll see you next time. Peace.